Hi kids! As we have learnt in previous classes that sharing is caring. So, in this mathematics chapter 2, you will also learn the same thing. In fact, you are going to apply this moral value in this mathematical chapter. Now imagine your granny gives you a sweet, juicy red apple. But your brother also comes and insists to have the apple too. So what will you do? Like a good person, you will share the apple. You will chop the apple into 2 equal parts. Yes, 2 halves. 1 half for yourself and 1 half for your brother. Now, these halves or the 2 equal pieces are the part of a whole apple. Now this half is known as fraction. Yes, today we are going to learn about fractions. Now let's look at the definition of fraction. What are fractions? Kids, when we divide a whole thing or a full thing into equal parts, the parts are called fractions. These are equal parts, remember, not the unequal parts. So, like the previous apple, we divided into 2 equal parts. Each part is known as half part of an apple. Half is written as 1 upon 2. Here, 1 is known as the numerator and 2 is known as the denominator. The numerator is written above the line and the denominator is written below the line. And the fraction is named as 1 half. Now let's take another example. Let's have a party, children, and we will order a pizza. Yes, a pizza. Now, we will divide into 8 equal pieces. Why? Because we all are 8 friends. Total, we are 8 children. So, we are going to divide the pizza into 8 equal pieces. When we divide the pizza into 8 equal pieces, each piece is represented as 1 by 8 or 1/8. Now, I will give you these figures. Now you have to tell me the fraction of the shaded part. Think and tell, children. Look at the first one. Here, the total number of parts are 3. So, the denominator will be 3. But the shaded part are only 2. So, the fraction will be 2 by 3 or 2/3. Now here, the total number of parts are 8, but the shaded ones are just 2. So, the fraction will be 2 by 8 or 2/8. Here also, there are 8 full parts, but how many are shaded? Only 5 are shaded. So, the fraction of the shaded part will be 5 by 8 or 5/8. Here also, there are 8 parts, but only 3 are shaded. So, the fraction will be 3/8. Here, there are 10 parts, but only 5 parts are shaded. So, the fraction of the shaded part will be 5/8. Yes, you are right. The total number of the parts are 10. So the shaded fraction will be 5/10. Now let's go to the next part, which is known as comparison of fractions. Now, in this class, we will learn two types of cases. First type is when the denominators are same, and second type is when the numerators are same. Now children, type 1, when the denominators are same. In this type, can you see the two fractions 8/8 and 5/8? Here, obviously, as you can see from the picture, the 8/8 part is more than the 5/8. So, the alligator would always eat the bigger part. Yes, so when the denominators are same, the alligator eats the greater numerator. In short, kids, you have to check the numerators when the denominators are same. The biggest numerator will be eaten up by the alligator. Now look at these examples. 6/10 and 5/10. Here the denominator is 10, but the numerator 1 is 6 and 1 is 5. So the alligator is going to eat the 6/10 fraction because 6 is more than 5. Yes, now check out the shaded fraction here. The first fraction is 11/12 and the second fraction is 4/12. Here also the denominators are same, but check out the numerators. One is 11 and one is 4. So the greater one is 11. So the alligator is going to eat the 11/12 fraction. And from the picture also you can see that the shaded part is more in 11/12 than in 4/12. So the 11/12 fraction is bigger than 4/12. Here also two fractions are given to you, 1/6 and 5/6. 5/6 fraction is bigger than 1/6. From the picture also you can check this out, and from the numerator also 5 is more than 1. So 5/6 is greater than 1/6. Pretty easy, Now kids, please pause my video and you can carry out these questions on your own. Now let's move to the type 2, when the numerators are same. In the previous type, we have seen that when the denominators are same, we check the numerators. But what if when the numerators are same? When the numerators are same, like in this question, 3/4 and 3/8. Here, kids, 3 and 3, the numerators are same, but the denominators are different. Here, what will happen? You will see that the alligator will eat the smaller denominator. But how did this happen? We will check with the help of few examples. Now check this out. The first picture is 1/2 and the second picture is 1/4. Here the numerators are same, but the denominators are different. But from the picture you can see that 1/2 is much greater than 1/4. The blue area in 1/2 is more than in 1/4. So 1/2 is bigger than 1/4. If we go by the shortcut, you will see that the smallest denominator is the bigger fraction. The two in 1 by 2 is smaller than 4 in 1 by 4. So 1 by 2 is the biggest fraction. Now check this another example. 3 by 4 and 3 by 8. Here also children, you will see in the picture that 3 by 4 fraction has more blue area than the 3 by 8 fraction has the green area. So the 3 by 4 fraction is more than 3 by 8. From the shortcut also, the smaller denominator is the bigger fraction. So 4 is the smallest denominator than 8. So 3 by 4 is bigger than 3 by 8. Now 5 by 8 and 5 by 6. Here, let's go by the shortcut method. 6 is smaller than 8. So 5 by 6 is bigger than 5 by 8. In the last example also, 6 by 14 and 6 by 18. 14 is smaller denominator than 18. So 6 by 14 as a whole will be greater than 6 by 18. Now again, it's your time to pause the video and try these questions given in front of you. I hope you have understood the concept, children. Now wait for my next video, that is addition and subtraction of fractions. Thank you. Bye-bye.